Hey mate, Rob here. I'm going to fix a vending machine here which is freezing the drinks. The refrigeration board has got 3 relays on it, one for the compressor, one for the condenser fan motor and one for the evaporator. Now that sits behind there and they fail quite regularly. I've done I don't know how many dozens of these like this. So instead of replacing the refrigeration board, I'm going to put in just a normal type refrigeration controller in a junction box like this with a 30 amp. We're switching a 30 amp relay like this. I'm going to put that in here. First thing I'm going to do is take all the cans out, pull this tray out, run some cable. Run some cable like this, 1mm cable, up around the back, through the bottom, into the bottom of the circuit breaker. Okay, let me do that. So I've undone this panel, take this panel out, undone this controller, and the cable's going to come in through here and down the back here. See if I can see. There's a hole at the back where the cables go through normally. I'm going to run the cable in here, down where those cables are there, down into here, and then into underneath the circuit breaker. Here's the board here, the refrigeration board. You can see there's a lot of other stuff on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the wires to these. So here is the this one is the wires to the compressor. The pink one here is the wire to the power to the fan motor, the evaporator fan motor, and the red one is the power to the condenser fan motor. So I'm going to cut those up here and reuse them into the junction box. We'll show you. Okay, so I've cut these off. Well, cut these off. Both of them are in there. This is the ends of them here. I'm going to terminate these nice and safely and insulate them and put them back up into there. So run the cable through there, down, and there's the white thing, and then there's this, and I'm going to join this to the bottom of the circuit breaker. So I put the wires in the bottom of the contactor there with some bootlace crimpers, and nice and safe. Put it back together, and then start on the rest. Okay, put all this back together, nice and safe. Wires in there are terminated and insulated. Made a hole for the controller. When I connect the sensors wires up, I always mark the defrost with a couple of nicks, a couple of things so I know it's defrost number 2, and at the other end also. So when I'm putting them together, I don't get them mixed up. Also too, I like to make them a bit longer and bend them over, so there's a lot more surface area to connect inside the controller. So it's pretty simple here, as you can see. We've got there the blue neutral, red, and the orange is power to the compressor, hard to see, and the other one is the power to the compressor relay. Another red there. Okay, let me see if I can show you this. So the brown's coming into the active link here, and off of this is power to one side of the 30 amp relay, also power to the controller, power to the relay for the controller, and also the pink, which is power to their VAP fan. So their VAP fan runs all the time. Okay, so out of the orange one here, is the power to the relay, power to the relay. Neutral, this is neutral for the relay, and okay, so what else we've got here? We've got the orange out of the relay, switching from the relay to the power to the condenser fan motor, and also to the compressor. Okay, I'll put all that together, bolt this relay in, and keep on going. So you see the original connectors just go back in. So if you ever have to replace the unit, this just pops out. You can just replace the unit, just unplug exactly how it was. Okay, the drinks are back in. Hold on, should put this Coke in the front. The drinks are back in. So now we've got a controller protected by, oh okay, that's right, that wasn't homed. Put this back here. So we've got a controller protected, or the controller protected by a 30 amp relay, so should last for a long time, and we've got a compressor and condenser fan motor coming on from the same point, whereas before it wasn't. You could have the compressor running without the condenser fan motor if it failed, which does happen. So all done. It should be good. Almost forgot. I've got the cabinet temperature set at 2. So it's going to go between 2 and 5.5. Should be nice for the drinks. And the chocolates are up there, so they won't get too cold. I'm calling that machine a Sorrento, but there's other names for it. But there's about 3 or 4 different types of machines which all have the same refrigeration unit, the same controls, and the refrigeration board on those machines is quite problematic, and I think a bit of a stupid idea. They've got 3 relays from the refrigeration board, one for the VAP fan motor, one for the condenser fan motor, and one for the compressor. So what happens is sometimes, and happens quite a lot, is that the condenser fan motor relay will fail, and the compressor and the VAP fan will be running without a condenser fan motor. That happens a lot. And then other times, like it happened on this machine, was the relay for the refrigeration stuck on. So and this has happened heaps of times as well. And so the all of the drinks just froze. Refrigeration just kept on running and running and running. So by fitting the new controller, you got much better control. 25 amp or 30 amp relay in that case, 30 amp relay protection, and much better. The condenser fan motor and the compressor come on from the same power source, and problem is solved.